Title: Nam's Last Song. Nam was 22, born in the quiet rice fields of Buriram, where mornings smelled like jasmine and the earth hummed with crickets. Her family had always been poor, her father lost to drink, her mother to debt. So when Nam turned 19, she boarded a bus to Pattaya with a small bag and big eyes, chasing the promise of baht and better days. She ended up in a beer bar. At first, it was just pouring drinks and smiling politely at foreign men who spoke too loudly and laughed too hard. She sent money home every month, school fees for her little brother, medicine for her mother, new roof tiles when the monsoon came too early. Her sacrifice gave her purpose. But as weeks turned into years, the bar life wore her thin. Each night, Nam wore makeup like armor and danced to songs she once loved, now hollow tunes drowned in cigarette smoke. She laughed when she didn't feel like it. She learned to read the faces of men who wanted more than just a beer. Sometimes she said no. Sometimes she needed the money too badly. There was a man once, Daniel from Sweden, who treated her like something precious. He asked about her dreams. He even took her to the beach where she watched the sea in silence and remembered how big the world was. She almost believed she could leave the bar behind. But Daniel left, like they all did. A message unread, a promise unkept. Nam never hated them, not really. She knew most were lonely, just like her. On her last night, the rain fell hard. The neon lights outside the bar flickered as thunder rolled over the Gulf. Nam stood behind the counter, watching the door, waiting for something, anything to change. She hadn't sent money home in 2 months. Her brother had stopped answering her calls. Her mother was too sick to speak. A new girl, barely 18, stood in the corner with the same frightened eyes Nam once had. Nam walked over, gave her a jacket, and a small smile. "You okay?" she asked in Thai. The girl nodded. Nam didn't believe her, but she didn't press. Instead, she stepped outside, into the downpour. The street glistened like broken glass. She lit a cigarette with shaking fingers and thought about the rice fields in Buriram. About home. She closed her eyes and whispered a lullaby her mother used to sing. The next morning, Nam didn't come back to the bar. They found her at sunrise, curled under the beach pier, soaked and still. The doctor said her heart gave out, but those who knew her said it was sorrow. The bar kept playing the same songs. The new girl wore Nam's jacket. The men kept drinking, and no one remembered her name for long. But somewhere in Buriram, a boy still walks to school in shoes his sister paid for. And in the wind, if you listen closely, you can almost hear Nam's last song.